Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I have some super exciting news to share with you guys. So Kiara Sky just launched their brand new cover jelly tips, and I am so excited to share these with you guys. So they actually sent me their entire covered jelly tips collection, and I cannot be any more excited for this. I was literally, when I got the email from them saying that they were launching these, I was just so excited. I was up out of my chair, dancing all around. And it was just like a dream come true, honestly. So it is also honestly so exciting for me to be sharing these with you guys, just giving you guys a look of all of the new tips available, all of the 6 shades. Yes, 6 shades. And then there are also 3 different nail shapes: almond, coffin, and square. And then there are 2 lengths available as well, a short length and a medium length. So of course these nail tips are more for the shorter to medium nail lovers, not really a super long length, working more shorter nail tips. But in the future, I honestly am hoping that Kiara Sky launches some longer jelly tips. That would be really nice for the people who love doing XXL nails or just longer nails in general. So I just wanted to show some quick shots of all of the nails in general. So here is the entire collection of these nail tips. I couldn't be any more blessed or thankful to Kiara Sky. Number one, to be working with them. Number two, just to receive this entire collection. I am beyond blessed, and I do just want to say thank you again to Kiara Sky for sending the entire collection over to me. But let's go ahead and take a look at the actual jelly tip container and everything like that. So here is what the tip container is going to look like. We are going to have the length and also the shape. So for example, coffin medium, and then also the color for the name of the color tip. And then in the center, you will see the little image of the nail tip. Each tip box includes 500 nail tips with 10 sizes, and of course these are gel nail tips, so they are their jelly tip line. The boxes are really nice. I also just love the nude aesthetic to these, how the box kind of complements the color of the nail tip. I really like that as well. Here is a quick look at the back of the box. You can go ahead and pause to read this if you would like. But just to quickly sum up a little bit about these jelly tips, one of the main questions that I am seeing a lot is, will the gel cure fully through the nail tip? And yes, it will. I tried these tips a couple times already, and I had no issues at all with the gel curing. Kiara Sky purposely made these so that they are kind of like a transparent look to them, so that the gel can cure fully through them. And of course, I'll be using these nail tips today, and then when I did end up taking them off, I was really easily able to see that all of the gel cured fine. I didn't have any uncured gel. But that is quickly just a look at this box, and then of course just showing these nail tips here. Of course they sent the entire collection, so I will be using these more on my channel. But taking a look at the quality, they're just as good as their clear nail tips. I love them so much. Of course, we have the pre-shaped and pre-colored nail tip, so really no painting or applying gel polish is necessary to these tips. You already do have that cover color or your base color. The quality is really good. You can see on the underside, at the top of the tip is the size, and then at the bottom of the tip is actually the Kiara Sky logo. The nail tips are also really good quality, for thickness. The cuticle area is on the thinner side, which we do want. That way we get a perfectly flawless and seamless cuticle. And then the free edge is a bit thicker. I actually did have a hard time bending it in half, but you could see that I was able to do so. And then that white line appeared, and then I was easily able to bend the nail tip back to the original shape and get rid of the white line. So that really just shows how good the quality of these tips are. But this is the coffin nail shape. I will be using these more. I didn't really know how to share with you guys everything from this collection because the video would have been way too long and it would have taken me forever. But here's just a quick look of the largest and the smallest size. Like I said, I will be doing more videos on these nail tips, and more than likely when I use just one single box of the nail tips, I'll go a little bit more in depth. I'm not sure if on the Kiara website it actually shows the measurements of the nail tips or not. But one thing I did think to do is instead of opening every single nail tip box for you guys, I took a swatch stick and some double-sided tape. All of these nail tips are size 0, by the way, and I took the all of the sizes. So we have all the short and medium, and then we have starting from square, coffin, and the almond nail shape. I really hope this is super helpful to you guys. It did take me quite a bit of time to do this, but I actually really love it because it shows me the length and also the color of all of the nail tips. So quickly, I am going to be showing all of the colors. Like I mentioned, there are 6 new colors and of course 6 perfect shapes as well. So you will be able to see each of the colors, and then I will show the little swatch stick here where I pressed on the nail tip so you can see the short square, the medium square, and so on for the nails. I really do love all of these, and I would love to hear what your favorite color is or which ones you want to see me use in an upcoming video. So please feel free to let me know in the comment section your favorite color. Honestly, for me, it is a very hard choice because I do love a lot of the colors, but I will mention one of my favorites when I show it. I haven't shown it yet, but I did just think this was a nice way to kind of just give you guys an idea for how all of the colors look. Overall, they are absolutely beautiful cover colors, and I think they are perfect for everyday wear, and you will just be able to get an absolutely perfect nail set out of these. So while I am showing these, I do quickly want to mention that these are now available on the Kiara Sky website. They do have a few bundles where you can purchase bundles of these tips. So one of the bundles is Build Your Own Cover Tips Starter Kit, where you will get to pick out what nail tips you want, and then you will also get the flash sensor curing lamp along with the prep, primer, the builder, and also the top coat. Another bundle they have available is the buy 3 get a free flash cure LED nail lamp. So you will be able to choose out 3 of the cover tips and then get a free flash cure sensor nail lamp. And then another one of the bundles they have is the buy 2 get a free builder gel. So of course buy 2 of the cover tips and you will get a free builder gel, and that product is actually what you will use to apply these nail tips. They also have all of these jelly tips available to purchase separately or individually. So you can pick out any of the tips you want. You can get 1 box, you can get 3 boxes, or of course, if you are willing to, you can get all of the boxes. I will be leaving the links down below in the description box for these new cover jelly tips, and I can just not tell you guys the excitement I have for these. I love them so much, and I've used them for I think 3 nail sets already. One, of course, for this YouTube video, and then 2 for Instagram videos, and I just keep loving them. They are so beautiful. This color here, Valentine, is actually my favorite if I had to pick a favorite. I just love this color so much, and I think it fits my skin tone really well. And to tell you the truth, I have not even used this Valentine color yet, but it probably is my favorite just because I do love that it's more of like a pinky mauve color, and I just think that is so stunning. I do have a discount code with Kiara Sky. That code is Nailedbybrandi10, and it will save you some money off your purchase. For the bundles, I believe you cannot use my discount code. If you do still want to support me though, you can always use my affiliate link, which I will be adding in the description box below. But I really hope you guys are enjoying this quick introduction to these new cover tips. I know this is taking up a little bit of time, but I tried to do it in the most convenient and quickest way as possible. Also, just really showing you guys each of the colors since we do have a lot of colors in this collection. I really want to know you guys' favorite color, so please let me know in the comment section, along with letting me know which ones you want me to use in the next video. I kind of forget which ones I ended up using in today's video, but we will get to that in a minute here. I believe it was the first color I showed, like the lightest pink shade. But this is the last color here, just quickly showing these, and then I will put these swatch sticks with the nail tips all side by side. That way you guys can get a quick look at the colors like side by side and just seeing all 6 of the new colors along with the nail shapes as well. And here is that. So the lightest pink on the top is actually the one that I ended up using in today's nail set. So this is just a quick overlook of all of the new tips. I was just so excited that I had to show all of them, all of the colors, all of the shapes in today's video, but I will only be able to use one today, and I did decide to go with the medium almond nail shape using that lightest pink jelly tip. So like I said, this is really a dream come true to me because I loved Kiara Sky jelly tips, and them just adding color to them makes them a lot better because we have the pre-colored tips where this would look good just on their own, or you can add French tips, you can add any nail art, glitter, stickers, rhinestones, anything to just make these a little bit more fun, but really a dream come true because I've been really loving Gel X nails, gel extensions, and this is just something super fun to me. I also think it fits my channel really well, and I'm sure that you guys, a lot of you guys, are probably excited for this launch as well. Quickly before jumping into doing the jelly tip application, I did just want to show a couple of products that will come in really handy when using these covered jelly tips. So firstly, we have this bundle here, steps 1 through 4, starting off with step number 1, which was the prep, basically the dehydrator. Step number 2, which is the primer, which you will use this on your natural nails to prime your natural nails, but you will also use this on the cover tips to etch them as well. We have step number 3, which is the builder gel, and this is what you will actually use to apply the nail tips. And yes, like I mentioned in the beginning, using gel to apply these nail tips are what they are made for. You can also use the flex gel as well, which is just a more of a solid glue gel. But using gel to apply these nail tips is really what these gel tips are intended for. Because they are colored, it doesn't mean they are not going to cure. You are going to get a full cure, especially if you do these steps correctly. And lastly, we have step number 4, which is the top coat, and you will just go in with that to apply your glossy top coat to the nails. So that's everything that I wanted to show. I hope that wasn't too long or boring for you guys. I hope it was a nice introduction to this new Kiara Sky launch. But let's jump right in, do some nail prep, and we are going to be applying these jelly tips to our natural nails. So of course, if you want your nails to last, you are going to want to go in with some nail prep. These nails can last you 3+ weeks if you go in with proper nail prep. I'm going to be showing all of the nail prep that I personally like doing, especially when doing gel extensions on my toes, and how I get my Gel X toenails to last me months. And I really mean that. Check out one of my Gel X toenail videos. I'll leave it linked up in the cards. But all of these prep steps work really well for me, and I just want to share them with you guys. So I start off with pushing back and scraping up my dead cuticle. I feel like removing any of the dead cuticle on your natural nail plate is so crucial. So definitely make sure you're taking your time with that and going in and cleaning up all of the dead cuticle. I am also taking this new drill bit from Kiara Sky as well. This was actually one of their new launches. They're coming out with so many amazing products recently. But I am using this to, again, just go in there and really clean up that cuticle. If you do not have an e-file, it is okay. You technically do not need to use an e-file. You could really do this using a buffer or a hand file or even that scraper tool on the cuticle pusher. But I just find it a lot easier and more convenient. It also feels like it goes in depth a little bit more if I use a cuticle drill bit just to furthermore remove my cuticle. I'm also taking some cuticle nippers and nipping away any of the overhang cuticle. I really don't like doing this because it kind of scares me a little bit, but I feel like mainly this is for the end result of the nails looking a bit more salon quality or just having a more complete finished nail look. So if you do not like to do this, don't worry, you don't have to. But I do have a quick tip for you guys. You can get the Kiara Sky cuticle ball bit drill bit and use that to remove this dead skin. You don't have to use cuticle nippers. You can definitely use the cuticle ball bit, and that will also remove the cuticle as well. So now we are going to remove the shine from our natural nails. Of course, you can go in with a fine grit sanding band, but I personally prefer using a buffer just because this is for educational purposes, and I feel like the drill bit kind of like removes the shine a little bit more. So using a buffer, it's just a little bit more gentle for me to just show this process. But all you are going to want to do is remove the shine from your entire nail surface. You don't want to file your nail, you just want to remove the shine. Once I was finished with that, I removed all of the nail dust, and then I'm going to be taking step number 1, which is the prep, and this I'm applying to all of the nails to dehydrate them and remove any excess oils. Now, of course, when you are prepping your nails, keep in mind you do not want to be touching anything, getting your hands wet, putting on lotion, putting on cuticle oil. Doing any of that is really going to contradict the prep, and it is going to cause lifting and making your nails not last as long. So just keep that in mind. I did go in with step number 2, the primer. I applied a layer of that to all of the nails. And then now I am taking step number 3, the builder gel, and I'm applying a thin layer of this to all of the nails. And then I will do a full 30-second cure in my large nail lamp. I am now ready to apply my jelly tips. Of course, I did apply my peel off base coat, but if you want your nails to last, you would just skip that step and follow the prep step routine. So I am going to be using these cover tips today, the medium almond and this lightest pink shade. I think these are so beautiful. I just love the really light pink. They were not my favorite from all of them, but I do still really love these because it's super light and I feel like there's a lot of wiggle room with what designs you can create on top of these. I mean, all of them are a very beautiful nude, so that's kind of hard for me to say. But either way, I opened these up and I'm going to begin sizing these out. When it came to sizing, I felt like it was really easy. I didn't struggle at all with sizing. I felt like the nail tips were fitting me really nicely. Everything was looking really good. Also, sometimes I have problems with almond nail shapes, but for this specific medium almond nail shape, I didn't have any problems with it fitting my nail beds. The reason I say that is because I do have a little bit of a longer nail bed, and sometimes almond nail tips just don't fit me properly, but these medium almond ones, they fit me very nicely. I didn't have any of my natural nail like hanging out of the nail tip. So in today's video, I actually decided to show something that I usually do not show in my videos, and that is actually prepping your jelly tips. This is also a super important step if you want your jelly tips to last or soft gel nail tips to last, and I don't usually show it, so today I decided I would go ahead and do that. The first thing is making sure your jelly tip fits you perfectly. You want to go in with a hand file and file that gel nail tip until the nail tip is not overhanging on your skin, it's fitting your cuticle perfectly. If you have the nail tip hanging over onto your skin, that is going to cause the nail tip to lift because it's not going to properly adhere to your natural nail. And of course, when you want the longevity, getting the 3+ weeks, we don't want that. So going in and doing a little bit of quick filing to the nail tips, it might take a little bit extra prep time, but it will definitely help you in the long run, especially when wanting to wear the nails as long as possible. This is also very nice because it will help the end result of the nails just look a lot nicer, cleaner. They'll look like they fit you and they'll look more natural because the nail tip is going to fit around your cuticle just absolutely perfectly. And I always think this just takes the nails up a little bit and makes them look a lot nicer in the end. So I do start off by just using a hand file and quickly shaping up all of the nails like you see that I'm doing here. I then take a fine grit sanding band and my e-file, and I am going to go in and etch these nail tips. This is also another very important step. I feel like I say that a lot, but a lot of things are so important when wanting like good prep steps. So I take that, and I'm actually using the mini sanding band or the mini mandrel drill bit from Kiara Sky. I love this one, especially for etching the inside of gel tips. It just makes it a lot easier because it's the perfect size. But I just go in and I start off by first etching the nail tip using the sanding band and the e-file. But I'm also going to show you here in a minute how you can chemically etch the inside of your nail tips. Before I begin chemically etching the nail tips, I definitely want to go in and make sure I remove all of the nail dust. This can be a little bit tedious to do, but I just use a small little dust brush and it really helps remove all of that nail dust. Now I'm going to go in with the second form of etching the jelly tips. You can use only one of these, so you can chemically etch or you can etch using a sanding band. Either way you want to do it. I personally, when I want my nails to last, I will go in with both ways. So I will etch with an e-file and then I will take the primer and also etch the nail tip chemically. I did not do this because I feel like when doing this, it really makes the nails last. And like I said, I don't actually want my nails to last, but with doing that, you would just take the primer and just kind of scrub it into the nail, and you will see the little scratches where it will look like it's etched on the inside. I hope that was helpful, even though I didn't really show it, just because I feel like that step, using the chemically etching method, it really does help the nails bond super well to your natural nails. So once you are finished doing the prep to your natural nails and the soft gel nail tips, you are now ready to apply them. And today I'm going to be using the builder gel, but in another video I will be applying these nail tips using the flex gel as well. So let me know if that's something you guys would like to see down below in the comment section. But like always, I'm taking the builder, applying that to the nail tip just like I usually would. I kind of paint it on, estimating where it's going to touch on my natural nail. And then I apply a little bit more product. That way there is just enough to cover without getting any air pockets. I start at the cuticle area but not touching the cuticle, and then I slowly lower it at a 45-degree angle. And because these nail tips are transparent, you are able to see the gel, you're able to see bubbles, and you're able to see the gel reach the free edge of your natural nail. Once you do see the gel reach the free edge, you will just stop applying pressure and you will just keep kind of like a consistent pressure on the nail, and then you will do your flash cure. I cure for about 10 to 15 seconds for my flash cure, and then once I am complete applying all of the nails, then you will want to go into a full-size nail lamp and do a full 60-second cure to make sure the gel is fully cured properly. Like I said throughout this video, a lot of questions and concerns were about if the gel cures fully through the nail tips since they are colored, and do not worry at all about that. If you do your flash cures and then you do a 60-second cure once all of the nails are applied in a large full-size nail lamp, you will have no problem with any uncured gel. The nail tips are definitely transparent and the nail light is going to be able to reach through the nail tip and cure that gel properly. After I was finished curing, I'm now going in with a little bit of filing. Because these nails are already pre-shaped, there really isn't much for me to do, so I just take a hand file to crisp up that shape a little bit. I will also take my 5-in-1 drill bit to seal around the cuticle. You can also do that with a hand file as well, or you can definitely skip that step. I kind of just did it to show that you are able to do that if you have any spillage, because it does help clean up the spillage, and then it also does help seal the cuticle area just a little bit more, making the nails look a bit more natural. Once I am finished with that, I will then take a buffer and just buff the shine from all of the nail tips. That way when I go in with my top coat or my design, it does adhere properly and it won't peel off from these nail tips. I would definitely recommend buffing the nail surface, if anything, just so that your top coat will stick and adhere properly to the nail tips. Once I am finished filing and buffing, I will go in and remove all of the nail dust. I did want to show a quick look of these nails. I applied the top coat because I wanted to show you guys the actual color and just give you a look for how these nails would look if you would apply the top coat and stop right here. I am going to be doing a little bit of a design on these nails, but like I said, just giving a brief little look at how they would look if that is where you would have stopped. So now we are back with the buffed surface of the nails and ready to do our design. So I wanted to do something fun, colorful, and summer bright. So I pulled out these two all-in-one powders, the very hot pink and a very pretty orange. I think pink and orange are some of the best color combos for summer. And because we are ending summer nails, I want to get a few more nail sets in with fun, bright colors. So I'm going to be doing kind of like an aurora design using these all-in-one powders. So I took my matte top coat, I applied it to my first nail. I kind of wanted to try this method out on one nail before I committed to all of the nails. That way, if it didn't turn out, I didn't like mess up all of the nails. I could just restart on one. But it did turn out really nicely, and applying the matte top coat, curing that for 30 seconds, and then brushing the powder into the matte top coat, it worked wonderful. I had some tips about that, or like people letting me know that I should try doing that in my last pigment powder video, and thank you so much to anyone who commented that and let me know I could do that. It really helped when doing this nail set. So basically all I'm doing here is taking a small fluffy brush and dipping into the pink and orange powders and then kind of scrubbing that into the nail to create kind of like little, like kind of like an aurora design on the nail. Something that I didn't really like about this nail set is I wish I had a super small brush. I feel like the powder was getting on pretty much the entire nail surface, and I didn't really want that, but I also didn't want to be super basic and just do one color in the center of the nail. That probably would have turned out a little bit better because the nails are shorter. But I felt like if I had a smaller brush, I could have applied less of the powder and it wouldn't have taken up the nail so much. So I was very happy that I did take a minute, and before doing this, I applied the top coat and showed the final look of these nails if you would have stopped and didn't go in with any nail art, just because I feel like with adding the powders kind of took away from the beauty of these color tips, even though that is totally what they are meant for. I just felt like it kind of took away from the beauty, but either way, I did really like how this was looking and how the design was turning out. So I took that matte top coat, I applied that to the other nails, I cured that for 30 seconds, and then I just repeated the same process of scrubbing in the pink and orange powder and really creating that aurora effect. I did use the pink and orange powder on each of the nails, and I'm just going to go ahead and let this process play out since I have been talking quite a bit this video. I really hope that you guys are enjoying the video, enjoying these new Kiara Sky cover jelly tips as much as I am. Let me know what color you guys are going to be picking up, and also let me know which ones you guys want me to try next. I'm super excited to be trying and using these jelly tips in more upcoming videos. But like I said, I really hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are enjoying and haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe, give the video a like, and if you're feeling generous, leave a comment below. Here are the nails once I was all finished. I really loved them, and just trust the process here because once I apply the top coat, they honestly just look so much better. But I couldn't leave it just like this. I had to add a little something more, so I pulled out these very like dainty and small flower stickers, and I thought they were the absolute perfect touch. Pink and orange scream summer to me, so I think this was just the most like perfect, simplistic nail set. I just loved it so much. Very fun, beginner friendly, and really it was not complicated to do the pigments whatsoever. Once I did have those stickers applied to all of the nails, I'm now taking my glossy top coat, applying a layer of that, and curing for 30 seconds. See how that top coat just made the nails pop just a little bit more? I loved it. I think it just looked a lot nicer once I had that top coat applied. I did do my thumbnail off camera as an Instagram reel. Definitely go follow me on Instagram at Nailedbybrandi. I then am now applying my Kiara Sky Rose Cuticle Oil, which is my absolute favorite. I applied that to nourish my cuticles and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these nails. It's so sad to think that this is definitely one of my last summer nail sets, even though after this video I'm not gonna like jump right into fall and Halloween nails. But holiday nails are coming, fall and winter nails. Summer nails are definitely coming to an end, but these are so pretty. I love the like super bright colors, the pink and the orange. I was a little bit sad with this design because I thought that the spots of the powder was going to be a little bit smaller. That way it didn't cover up the cover tip. But don't worry, I'll be doing some other designs using these cover tips in more videos to come. I really do love them. I loved the fact that you can apply them, apply your top coat, walk out the door, or you can apply them and draw on a French tip and not have to worry about applying a base color. You can apply rhinestones around your cuticle, you can apply stickers, and I just love how easy they are to use. The quality is amazing, and it's also super nice that they come in so many different colors, a bunch of different shapes, and also 2 lengths are available as well. If you do decide to pick any of these up, it would really mean a lot to me and help me out a ton if you did use my discount code Nailedbybrandi10, or if you did shop through my affiliate link. Like I said, all of that will be in the description box below. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.